Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. Today, we bring you a topic that will surprise and deeply move you. Did you know that Mother Teresa, in her last seconds of life, uttered words that are impacting the entire world? But before we reveal exactly what she said, let's take a brief look at who this incredible woman was. Mother Teresa, born as Agnes Gonxha Bojaxhiu, dedicated her life to serving the poorest and most needy. Founder of the Missionaries of Charity, her humanitarian work earned her the Nobel Peace Prize in 1979 and the love of millions of people around the world. Now imagine the weight and importance of her last words. What message could someone who dedicated her entire life to love and compassion have left behind? Stay with us until the end of the video to find out. I assure you, you won't want to miss it. The final moment. In Mother Teresa's last days, the frailty of her body reflected the years of hard work and tireless dedication to the most needy. Her health had been in decline for some time, and the global community watched with concern and respect as this saint's earthly life came to an end. Mother Teresa, known for her indomitable spirit and unshakable faith, faced her final days with the same grace and serenity she had shown throughout her life. She was surrounded by her beloved Missionaries of Charity in her convent in Calcutta, India. This place, which had been the epicenter of her mission of love and compassion, now became the stage for her last moments. The sisters caring for her noticed that despite her physical weakness, her mind and spirit remained strong and lucid. They prepared to say goodbye to their guide and spiritual mother, aware that her legacy would live on forever through her teachings and example. The day of her death, September 5th, 1997, was particularly significant. Mother Teresa's room was filled with a palpable, almost tangible peace. The sisters prayed in silence, some holding her hand, others simply being present in these sacred moments. Among the witnesses present were the sisters closest to her, those who had worked by her side for decades, as well as some doctors and staff who had come to offer their support. The circumstances of her last words are as moving as they are revealing. Despite her extreme weakness, Mother Teresa gathered the strength to speak. Her last words were, "Love until it hurts. If it hurts, it's a good sign." These simple, yet profoundly significant words encapsulate the spirit and philosophy of life that had guided all of her actions. Mother Teresa had always believed in the transformative power of love. Love that does not stop at sacrifice, but finds its greatest expression in it. The witnesses to this moment were deeply moved. One of the sisters, with tears in her eyes, would later recall how she felt that these words were not just a message for them, but for the entire world. It was as if in those final moments, Mother Teresa wanted to leave us with one last lesson, the most important one of all, she said. The doctors present were also impressed by the strength of her spirit, which manifested so clearly despite the proximity of death. The impact of her last words was immediate and lasting. The sisters felt comforted to continue their mission with renewed fervor. For those outside the convent, Mother Teresa's words spread quickly, resonating in the hearts of people of all religions and backgrounds. Religious leaders, public figures, and millions of ordinary people found in those words a call to action, an invitation to live with more love and compassion. Mother Teresa's last words also opened a space for reflection and debate. What does it really mean to love until it hurts? For some, it is an invitation to step out of the comfort zone and give love unconditionally, even when it requires personal sacrifice. For others, it is a reminder that true love is not always easy, but in its difficulty lies its true beauty and power. The context of Mother Teresa's last days, the circumstances of her last words, and the witnesses present paint a picture of a woman who lived and died with profound coherence between her words and actions. In a world often characterized by superficiality and selfishness, her message of sacrificial love remains a guiding light. As we reflect on these final moments of Mother Teresa, it is impossible not to feel deep admiration and respect for a life so fully lived in service to others. Her example challenges us to look beyond our own concerns and consider how we can love more fully in our own lives. In conclusion, Mother Teresa, in her last moments, left us with a message that continues to resonate with strength. Her final words, spoken in a moment of extreme vulnerability, are a testament to her life dedicated to love and compassion. They are a call to all of us to love without reserve, to find strength in sacrifice, and to believe in the transformative power of true love. By remembering and honoring her legacy, we can find inspiration to make the world a kinder and more compassionate place. Following the example of one of the most remarkable figures of the 20th century, the surprising revelation. Mother Teresa's last words were a surprising revelation that continues to resonate in the hearts of millions of people around the world. In her final moments, as she lay on her deathbed surrounded by her beloved missionaries of charity and a few doctors, Mother Teresa mustered the strength to utter words that encapsulated her philosophy of life. Love until it hurts. If it hurts, it's a good sign. These words, simple in form but profound in meaning, offer a window into the soul of a woman who dedicated her entire life to serving the poorest of the poor. But what did Mother Teresa really mean by this statement? How can we interpret her last words, and what impact have they had on those who heard them and on the world in general? First of all, the phrase, "love until it hurts," suggests a level of commitment and dedication that goes beyond the superficial. Mother Teresa always believed in a love that manifested itself through sacrifice and concrete action. For her, true love is not comfortable or easy. It requires effort, dedication, and sometimes pain. This type of love involves stepping out of the comfort zone, facing adversity, and putting others' needs above one's own. In this context, pain is not an indicator of something negative, but a sign that one is truly giving and loving authentically. The second part of her statement, "If it hurts, it's a good sign," reinforces this idea. For Mother Teresa, the pain associated with sacrificial love is not something to be avoided, but something to be accepted as an integral part of loving deeply. This pain is a sign that one is doing something meaningful, that love is breaking through the barriers of selfishness and reaching its true expression. Interpretations of these words have varied, but most agree that Mother Teresa was offering one final lesson on the nature of true love. Some have interpreted her message as a call to action, an invitation to love more fully and give more generously to others. Others see in her words a reflection on the nature of suffering and compassion, suggesting that true love will always involve some degree of sacrifice and pain, and that we must be willing to accept it as part of the journey. The reactions to Mother Teresa's last words were immediate and profound. The sisters present at her deathbed felt deeply moved and inspired. For them, these words were not just a farewell, but a powerful reminder of the mission Mother Teresa had left them. One of the sisters later recalled how, upon hearing these words, she felt a renewed determination to continue Mother Teresa's work with even more fervor and dedication. The doctors present were also impressed. Despite their scientific training and focus on the physical aspects of life, they could not help but feel the spiritual transcendence of the moment. One of the doctors later commented that in those final moments he could see the true essence of Mother Teresa, a woman of unshakable faith and unconditional love. Globally, Mother Teresa's words spread quickly and resonated in the hearts of people of all religions and cultures. Religious leaders and public figures offered their interpretations and reflections on the meaning of her last words. The Dalai Lama, for example, spoke of the profound wisdom contained in her message and how her life and words were an example of compassion and sacrifice. Pope John Paul II also paid tribute to Mother Teresa, highlighting her example of Christian love and her tireless dedication to the poor. But it was not only religious leaders and public figures who were affected. Ordinary people around the world found in Mother Teresa's words a source of inspiration and a call to action. Many began reflecting on their own lives and seeking ways to love more fully and serve others more devotedly. In communities around the world, acts of charity and service were organized in honor of Mother Teresa, and her last words became a mantra for those seeking to live a life of greater compassion and commitment. In conclusion, Mother Teresa's surprising revelation in her final moments of life is a testament to her philosophy and faith. Her words, "Love until it hurts. If it hurts, it's a good sign," remain a powerful lesson on the nature of true love. They challenge us to love more deeply and authentically, to accept sacrifice and pain as part of the process, and to live a life of compassion and service. Mother Teresa, through her last words, left us with a legacy that continues to inspire and guide millions of people around the world. Impact on the world. Mother Teresa's last words, "Love until it hurts. If it hurts, it's a good sign," have had a profound and lasting impact on global society. These words have resonated in the hearts and minds of millions of people, inspiring a wave of reflection, action, and change worldwide. The simplicity and depth of her message have struck a chord, reminding us of the importance of true love and sacrifice in a world often marked by superficiality and selfishness. From the moment her last words were made public, they quickly spread through the media and social networks, reaching people of all cultures and religions. In an age where news and messages can quickly get lost in the constant flow of information, Mother Teresa's message managed to stand out and endure. Her statement became a mantra for many, a constant reminder that true love involves sacrifice, and that the pain associated with this sacrifice is not something negative, but a sign of its authenticity. In communities around the world, Mother Teresa's words have inspired acts of charity and compassion. People of all ages and backgrounds have adopted her message as a guide for their own lives, seeking ways to love more fully and help others without reserve. Organizations and foundations have been established in her honor, dedicated to continuing her legacy of service to the most needy. In schools, churches, and community centers, her message has been integrated into educational programs and community service activities, fostering a culture of empathy and solidarity. The impact of Mother Teresa's words has not been limited to individual acts of kindness. It has also influenced policies and practices at an institutional level. Many charitable and social service organizations have adopted her words as a guiding principle, seeking to improve people's lives not only through material aid, but also by cultivating relationships based on love and respect. In hospitals and healthcare centers, healthcare professionals have found inspiration in her message to provide more compassionate, patient-centered care. The business world has also felt the impact of her message. Some companies have incorporated corporate social responsibility principles that reflect the spirit of service and sacrifice promoted by Mother Teresa. Corporate volunteer programs and charity campaigns have gained popularity, motivating employees to participate in activities that benefit their communities and foster a sense of purpose beyond financial gain. The educational sector has been another area deeply influenced by her revelation. Schools and universities around the world have included her life and words in their curricula, teaching students about the importance of service to others and selfless love. Community service activities and solidarity projects have become key components of comprehensive education, promoting values of empathy and compassion among the youth. Mother Teresa's words have also elicited significant reactions among religious leaders and public figures. Pope John Paul II, who canonized Mother Teresa in 2016, highlighted her last words as a perfect reflection of her life, dedicated to love and service. In his homily during the canonization, the Pope noted that her final words were a call to all Christians to live their faith through active love and sacrifice for others. The Dalai Lama, the spiritual leader of Tibetan Buddhism, also expressed his admiration for Mother Teresa's words. On several occasions, he has mentioned how her message of love and compassion is universal and transcends religious boundaries. According to the Dalai Lama, her words are a teaching that everyone can adopt, regardless of their beliefs, to create a more compassionate and united world. Political leaders and public figures from various fields have shared their reflections on the impact of Mother Teresa's words. Nelson Mandela, during his time, spoke about how Mother Teresa's message resonated with his own struggle for justice and equality. He saw in her words a reminder that true leadership and social change require sacrifice and love for others. Celebrities and entertainment figures have also spread her message through their platforms. Actors, musicians, and writers have found inspiration in her words, using them as central themes in their works and charitable projects. Her influence has reached broad and diverse audiences, amplifying her message of love and compassion. In conclusion, Mother Teresa's last words have had a profound and multifaceted global impact. They have resonated in society, inspiring significant changes and compassionate actions on both individual and institutional levels. The interpretations and reflections of religious, political, and public figures have amplified her message, ensuring that her legacy of love and sacrifice continues to inspire future generations. Mother Teresa, through her final words, left us with a lasting lesson about the nature of true love and the power of sacrifice, a legacy that continues to shape and improve the world we live in. Reflection and final message. Mother Teresa's life was a testament of unwavering dedication, love, and service to the most disadvantaged. Born in 1910 in Skopje, Macedonia, as Agnes Gonxha Bojaxhiu, she dedicated her life to others, especially the poor and sick in Calcutta, India. She founded the Missionaries of Charity, a religious congregation that has brought help and hope to countless people around the world. Her actions and words have left an indelible mark on the history of humanity, and her last words, "Love until it hurts. If it hurts, it's a good sign," encapsulate her philosophy of life. Mother Teresa lived a life that left a deep understanding of love and sacrifice. She saw Christ in every person she met and served, and this vision guided her actions and decisions. For her, love was not simply a feeling, but a concrete action, a daily choice to put others before oneself. In a world where happiness and success are often measured by personal and material well-being, Mother Teresa challenged us to look beyond ourselves and find true fulfillment in service to others. Her life teaches us that true love is not easy. It requires sacrifice and, at times, pain. However, it is precisely this sacrifice that gives love its true meaning and power. In her work with the poor and dying, Mother Teresa faced countless challenges and difficulties, yet she never wavered in her commitment. Her love was so deep that she was willing to endure any suffering to relieve the pain of others. This reminds us that true love is not self-centered nor seeks immediate gratification, but is found in giving and sacrificing for the good of others. For the viewers, Mother Teresa's message is both a challenge and an invitation. It challenges us to examine our own lives and consider how we can live more lovingly and compassionately. It invites us to step out of our comfort zones and seek ways to help those in need. Her life and words remind us that we all have the power to make a difference in the world, no matter how small or large our acts of love and service may be. In our daily lives, we often find ourselves overwhelmed by our own worries and problems. However, Mother Teresa teaches us that true purpose and true joy are found in giving to others. She invites us to see every person as a brother or sister and to treat everyone with the same dignity and respect we would want for ourselves. In a world that often seems divided and fragmented, her message is a beacon of hope and unity. As we reflect on the life and teachings of Mother Teresa, we can find inspiration to live more fully and meaningfully. She reminds us that every small act of love counts, and that together we can create a more compassionate and just world. It's not about doing great things, but about doing small things with great love, as she often said. This is Mother Teresa's true legacy, a call to each of us to love more, give more, and do more for others. In conclusion, Mother Teresa's life and her last words offer us a powerful lesson about the nature of true love and sacrifice. They challenge us to live more generously and compassionately, to seek the good of others above our own interests. Her message is an invitation to all of us to make a difference in the world through our daily acts of love and service. Today, I invite you to take a moment to reflect on how you can apply Mother Teresa's teachings in your own lives. How can you love more deeply? How can you serve others with greater dedication? Remember, it's not about doing extraordinary things, but about doing ordinary things with extraordinary love. Each of us has the power to make the world a better place, one small act of love at a time. Lastly, I encourage you to take this reflection beyond thought and put it into action. Look for opportunities to serve in your communities, to help those in need, and to live according to the principles of love and sacrifice that Mother Teresa so wonderfully exemplified. Together, we can continue her legacy and build a more loving and compassionate world. If you were surprised by Mother Teresa's words, don't miss our next video. Everyone in shock, priest reveals hidden details of the third secret of Fatima. Discover shocking revelations that will leave you breathless. Click here to watch it now and subscribe for more inspiring content. Don't miss it.